Hi everyone, Brenda with scrappyland.com here today doing a very quick Christmas tree ornament. And the cool thing about this Christmas tree ornament, it is very 3D and it's two-sided. Okay, what you're going to need as far as materials, set of Spellbinder dies. These are the snowflakes, and the number on it is S4-222. There is another set that works beautifully with these. Get both sets and you would have two different kinds of ornaments, or you can mix and match which dies that you want to use and make every snowflake that you make different. So, but this is the set that I'm using today. I'm also got some elastic cording or string, and this is pretty thin stuff. I have some glue, stickles. Now, there's two things you can do here. You can either use glittered cardstock, plain cardstock, or you can, and then use the stickles with the plain cardstock. Or if you don't want the glitter at all, you can use plain cardstock. I don't necessarily care for the glittered cardstock because you get glitter everywhere, you wear glitter, and you sparkle all day. Now, there's also, you need pop dots. These come in 1/16 inch and 1/8 inch. If you use the 1/16 inch, it's going to be fairly thin, like this one. And the 1/8 inch is what I had handy when I started doing my prep for my video, so I used the 1/8, so it's going to be a little bit thicker. So use whatever you have on hand on that. Now, with the stickles too, I have one here that I did in blue. I don't know if that's going to show up real well, but it is blue. And then I have the diamond. You can use whatever. Danny has a wide variety of colors, and you can make your snowflakes any color you want. Okay, with the Spellbinder dies, I'm going to cut two of the big one, and I'm going to save the little piece that falls out in the middle here. So you're going to cut two of this one, and it looks like that. And that one's going to be the white. And then I'm going to take and cut two of this one in the mirrored silver, two of this one in the white, two of this one in the silver, and then I kept that little bitty piece for the center of that I've already adhered. The only one that I did not use is that little starburst one, and I just kind of set that aside because it wasn't necessarily needed for this. But anyway, when you put down your pop dots, you're going to put them on one side of the non-glittered side of this. And what I did was, when I punched my dies out, or my snowflakes out with my dies, I set them aside, put the stickles on them, let them dry. So that step for me has already been done. But you're only going to put the pop dots on one piece of this because you're going to sandwich this. And then you're going to put a pop dot on each one of these because they're going to go on each side of it. Same way with this on the non-glittered side. And the same way with these. You can see the pop dots on there. Okay, so there's how we did that. And then with the string, I cut an 8-inch piece of the cording, and this is the elastic cording. I put a knot in the end, and about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch up a second knot, and then that makes the loop. This loop, I'll show you what to do with that in a couple minutes here. Okay, so what I've done is taken the pop dots, it's taken the sticky, or the side off of it so that the sticky is showing. And then what I'm going to do is, with this loop that I made, I'm going to lay it down, and I'm going to go around that center, and then it's going to go out. And you can fix that where it's in between two of those. And then I'm going to take the other piece, line it up, and lay that over the top of it. So it is lined up. And then I'm going to take the next size down in the alternating color, which is the silver, and I'm going to overlay that so it lines up. Okay, so, and then I'm going to, just so that it's easier to work with, I'm going to flip it and put the same piece on the back side. Then I have the next piece, and I'm just going to keep layering these until I have them. There's that one. I'm going to turn it back over and put the piece on the other side. And then the last piece with the small one just attached to the center. Flip it over. Put that very last piece on. And you have a 3D snowflake. Now, if you look at the first one that I showed you, and this one, the one that I just did is a little thicker because I used the thicker pop dots. But these are very, very easy to do, very quick to do, very inexpensive to do, and a great little favor for people who stop by that you may not have a gift for, or if you make a Christmas tree ornament for your family members like I do every year. And this is what I'm making this year for them. So until next time, everybody, Danny should have all of these things for you in stock. Go and shop scrappyland.com to get your supplies. Make a few of these for gifts. And until next time, everybody, happy scrapping. Bye now.